How to learn to play golf with your hands. Step 1. Why am I talking so much about hands and arms? Sadly, it's just the only thing I can do. I can hit it pretty far. I talk to my hands. I can hit it pretty straight. I still talk to my hands. I haven't done any sports in my life. Tennis, ice hockey. I could go fishing. I still won't do it with my hips. So I need you to start using your hands, but we need to teach them. This is 5 lessons to understand how to golf with your hands. Step 1 is to feel the difference between pull and push. Many times when I ask golfers to push more, they pull more. They have no idea how to use the club pulling or pushing. After a while, when they understand actually how to do it and why we do it, they can do it almost every time. It all starts with just finding a feeling or creating a program in your brain that could choose between pushing, the club closes, pulling, the club opens. When I started doing this, I did it with a pitching wedge. This is a 50-degree wedge. Doesn't matter, just a short club. You need to do this. You should at least be able to hit 5, 6, 7, maybe even 10 that goes push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, and you should be correct. Otherwise, don't go to part 2. It's no idea. So first, if I pull the club through impact, I pull with my lead hand, it will go out. It will go for me to the left. Now I'm standing here with a wedge, so it's not going too far left. But the next one, the big part is it should be a difference. So now it should be a small draw. It could go straight or be a small draw because I will push forward instead. Push forward. It's just a very, very small draw. But now I pushed more than I pulled. Again, if you can't feel the difference, there's no idea to try to stop slicing or whatever you're trying to do. You need to talk to your hands and you need to make them understand. It's how you do it, and it takes time. Everyone takes some time to learn to walk, to ride a bicycle, or anything we try to do. Some learn in a day and some learn in a year. It doesn't matter. You just need to keep doing it until you actually make it. Let's do one more. I pull first, club is open, it will go out. Feels like I'm really holding the club, but all I'm doing is actually pulling. I'm not pushing. Again, next one is a push. I will push with my trail hand and the club will close. And again, it's a small draw. So when you try to do this, you could start standing in your living room just feeling pull, push, pull, push. Even my body is doing totally different things, but I'm all talking to my hands. If you don't think this is important, I think you should watch Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods has made, I think it's 2 seasons of lessons when he explains how he practices, how he thinks. He's doing everything with his hands. And he's playing around with the golf ball. So I think it's important. Tiger Woods thinks it's important. Maybe you should try to do this. The good part is when we get older, we can always play golf with our hands. but maybe my hips in 30 years is not going to be the best. I might even have hard time walking in 30 years, but still I can play golf with my hands. So start with feeling the difference between pulling and pushing. You get totally different golf shots, and that's the key. When you get the difference that you want, you should go one way when you pull, one way when you push. When you figure out that, you can go to the next step. Don't go to part 2 and try to do next drill if you haven't succeeded in part 1. See you in part 2.